blah, 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 blah. Welcome back to the channel. You must be interested in work from home jobs just by talking. That's what we're going to be discussing today. But first, if you're new to the channel, welcome. On my channel, I talk about work from home, make money online, and affiliate marketing. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button down below, hit that like button so you can continue learning. Now, let's jump in. Okay, the first work from home job just by talking is voiceovers. And you may have kind of heard about this, but not really sure what it is or what it's like. And voiceover jobs can be where you are using your voice. You probably just
think of, okay, I'm going to just be making cartoon voices, animated voices.
And yes, that's possible, but there's other voiceovers that you could do, like radio voiceovers, video game voiceovers, audiobooks. And audiobooks is a big new coming thing. As you know, I'm sure you guys have or read or bought some audiobooks recently, and you hear a voice reading the story. Did you know not every voice that you hear reading your audiobook is the author? And people hire other people to record their audiobooks for them. And you know, you can make some pretty decent money with that if you are interested in getting into that, and maybe you don't feel comfortable showing your face, but you feel comfortable using your voice, and that would be something you can start doing as a voiceover artist. And one website in particular with this is called voiceoverjob.co. I'm gonna make sure I put the right one here. Yes, voiceoverjob.co. And they have a list of all these type of voiceover jobs you can do. So there's way more than just cartoon animated type jobs. You can search to find a certain voiceover job that you may like and interested in. That's a good website. And as well as Upwork, as I mentioned in my previous videos, has different types of job postings you can look at, as well as why don't you can post your services as a freelancer on Fiverr.com, offering your services as a voiceover artist. So this is a highly job I recommend for working from home using your voice. Let's get ready for number 2. My number 2 recommendation for working online, work from home, using your voice would be to teach online. And I made a whole video about this up here, talking about how you can teach online, not just teaching English online, but teaching any subject you are knowledgeable in. And in that video, I talk about different websites. So I'm just gonna briefly discuss this here. And I want to mention that teaching online
has just grown the last few years, particularly from like 2016 on up to now.
The companies just have been growing and growing, and they don't seem to be stopping. And I say this because my background is teaching, and I have seen so many companies just start growing, and more companies are just popping up out of nowhere. And that's because it's a new industry that is just taking off. And if you're scared just by teaching English, you can do a Google search of the subject that you're interested in teaching online and see what comes up. There are lots of different websites that let you teach, like if you're interested in teaching music or science, there's a lot of websites where you could just make a profile, offer the service that you are knowledgeable in teaching with, and you can start teaching online. It's not just teaching English online, but that is probably the most popular at this moment, is teaching English online, because as we see, English is a highly desirable language to learn and know. The reason why I mention teaching English online because there are so many new companies that have just gone up the last 6 months to a year, where there's more companies than just VIP Kid. Yes, everyone knows VIP Kid, especially for teaching ESL, but there are so many more companies out there, and I know if people apply for them and they don't pass the interview, they kind of get discouraged about teaching English online. And I want to tell you, there are more companies besides them. Don't get discouraged if you don't pass, and do your research on which company works for you. There are some where the company will book your classes for you, or there are some where you have to book your own classes. There are some with flexible schedules. There are some with teaching kids, teaching adults. Do your research to see which one best fits you. I don't want to go into too much depth on this topic, but I highly recommend doing your research to see what you would like to teach, what you're knowledgeable in, to teach online. Use your skills. If you are interested in learning more about teaching online, teaching English online, and you want to know more, please leave a comment down below, and I will make a whole video specifically about ESL teaching or any other questions you may have. I would love to answer. Let's get to number 3. If you haven't yet, did you hit that subscribe button down below? Yes? Awesome. Now we can get back to the video. Okay, so number 3, my next suggestion for working from home using your voice talking is to become a customer service agent or a virtual assistant.
Yes, you've heard this before, I know. But
let me explain. With a customer service agent, you hear, okay, I'm not going to be making much money, but I know people, in fact, that are working as a customer service agent. They had full training. They learned about the company and how to answer questions, especially from Apple and Amazon. Those two websites and companies, I know for sure, can pay between $15 an hour to $20 an hour. $20 an hour. So to me, that seems pretty decent to become a customer service agent, especially for those big companies. They pay you decently and they give you good training. I'm sure there are way more companies out there that you can become a customer service agent for, but those two in particular I know pay well and they give you training. If you have any other suggestions for a customer service agent that pays pretty well, leave a comment down below and I can add that to this video. I was also discussing to become a virtual assistant. And with that meaning is you are helping other people with different tasks. You can be helping them upload photos or different products onto their website. You can help them with their social media. You can write product descriptions for them. And I say you're talking because you're talking to your clients who are basically telling you and informing you what you need to be working on for them and getting paid for it. So that is still talking and working from home at the same time when you are a virtual assistant. And I highly suggest trying to find these awesome positions because I know that some people are doing them and making full-time incomes, becoming virtual assistants for multiple clients. There's different websites out there that you can research and finding these positions. Upwork, I know I always mention. Even you can reach out to people on social media offering your services. If maybe they like your social media, maybe they like your services, what you have to offer, and they can hire you to become their virtual assistant, basically helping them with all of their tasks. Maybe you are also good at writing blog articles, all those different tasks they need help with. So do a Google search if you are interested in becoming a virtual assistant as well. And my last recommendation for work from home jobs just by talking is to start and create your own YouTube channel. I've said this before in my videos, yes, I know. And I say this over and over again because it is a great way where people are quitting their jobs, people are doing YouTube full time. They're making $1,000 plus per month based on all the videos they made in the past. Some people are making $10,000 plus a month starting their own YouTube channel, and the time is now. And don't feel like, oh, it's too late to start my own YouTube channel, it's already saturated. Totally not. Anyone can start it, and this is the time to start it, to start your channel on what you feel comfortable with, what you feel passionate about, helping others, or sharing your knowledge on a certain topic. And it can be really lucrative. If you don't feel comfortable showing your face, there's also many channels out there where you don't have to show your face even making videos. You can use PowerPoints, you can use your hands. If you see cooking videos, half the time they don't show their face and they're just showing their hands. So there's different options out there if you do want to start a YouTube channel and not show your face. You can even do voiceovers. You can do video clips, put them together and just do voiceovers with that. So many options. I highly suggest starting your own YouTube channel. Yes, it will take time, but think about when you do stocks, you're not going to get a return on investment the next day. But over time, it's going to give you a large investment, and that's the same thing with YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got value. If you did get value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. My channel is all about making money online, work from home jobs, affiliate marketing, and different things to help you be successful. If you haven't yet, watch that video up above about teaching online. I go more in depth if that's what you are interested in.